Oh, hello. Let me introduce myself. My name is Sebastian Junior here at Wilson, and I'm also from video production. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to bring you interesting news, anything from inside school events or sports, and also world news, anything outside of the school, anything interesting. And I'm going to be your main reporter for this. Don't worry, I got you guys.
Whoa, wait. I thought I was going to be the main reporter. Hi, my name's Giselle Cornejo. I'm a freshman here at Wilson High School, and I look forward to having a great year with you guys.
Oh, hello, and welcome back. And now here's some interesting news about the world from the month of October and a little bit of September. And at the end of September, Donald Trump says that he would send back Syrian refugees. The GOP presidential runner-up was in New Hampshire to outline the specifics of his new tax plan, but ended up weighing in on the migrant crisis in Europe. He said at a rally that he would send refugees back if he were elected to the White House in case they were part of ISIS.
So now you have Iran and you have Russia on the side of Assad. But they both want, Russia does want ISIS out because they don't want them coming into Russia. They don't want them crossing borders, and they don't want them coming into Russia. You have the migration because Syria is such a disaster. And now I hear we want to take in 200,000 Syrians, right? And they could be, listen, they could be ISIS. I don't know. Did you ever see a migration like that? They're all men. And they're all strong-looking guys. Did you see it? They're walking, and there's so many men. There aren't that many women. And I'm saying to myself, why aren't they fighting to save Syria? Why are they migrating all over Europe? Seriously. We're going to take in maybe, I mean, the number I'm hearing, it's inconceivable. You know, it started off with 10,000. The other day I heard 200,000. We're going to take in 200,000 Syrians or wherever they come from. We have no idea. There's no identification. There's no anything. And I'll tell you right now, and I'm putting everybody on notice, and hopefully this gets outside of this room, and I guess it will with all these crazy cameras going back there. I'm putting the people on notice that are coming here from Syria as part of this mass migration, that if I win, they're going back. They're going back. I'm telling you. They're going back. Interesting. This could be one of the great tactical ploys of all time. A 200,000-man army, maybe. Or if you said 50,000 or 80,000 or 100,000, we got problems. And that could be possible. I don't know that it is, but it could be possible. So they're going back. They're going back. I'm just telling them. So if they come, that's great. And if I lose, I guess they're staying. But if I win, they're going back. And I know a lot of people would say, oh, that's not nice. We can't afford to be nice. We're taking care of the whole world. We're losing our shirts on everything we do. Everything we do.
At the beginning of October, flood danger looms as rain lets up in South Carolina. The deadly days-long rainfall in South Carolina flooded 20 rivers and led to the breach of 18 dams. While the record-setting rain was largely over early Tuesday, the flood threat was not gone. Anywhere from mid-state down towards the East Coast may well see rising waters throughout the week. Weather Channel lead meteorologist Kevin Roth said.
And on October 13th, the 2016 Democratic presidential candidates hold their first debate. The first debate among the 2016 presidential candidates is held in Las Vegas and includes Hillary Clinton, Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, former Virginia Senator Jim Webb, former Senator and Governor of Rhode Island Lincoln Joffrey, and former Maryland Governor Martin O'Malley. The debate is largely drama-free, with the candidates agreeing on many of the issues. Clinton dominates the debate and takes on Sanders, her main challenger, when it comes to his views on capitalism and his voting record, especially a past vote on gun control. A major highlight comes during the discussion of Clinton's emails and the investigation surrounding them. And now here's a clip of what Bernie Sanders said during the Hillary Clinton debate.
Let me say something that may not be great politics, but I think the Secretary is right. And that is that the American people are sick and tired of hearing about your damn emails.
Thank you. Me too. Me too.
You know? The middle class, Anderson, And let me say something about the media as well. I go around the country, talk to a whole lot of people. Middle class of this country is collapsing. We have 27 million people living in poverty. We have massive wealth and income inequality. Our trade policies have cost us millions of decent jobs. The American people want to know whether we're going to have a democracy or an oligarchy as a result of Citizens United. Enough of the emails. Let's talk about the real issues facing America.
Thank you, Vernon. Thank you.
Anderson.
It's obviously very popular in this crowd. Thank you. Hold on.
On October 21st, 2015, marked the date Michael J. Fox's Marty McFly and Christopher Lloyd's Doc Brown traveled to and Back to the Future 2. The day dubbed Back to the Future Day was celebrated around the world from fans of the movie trilogy. Even President Obama had something to say. He tweeted, "Happy Back to the Future Day at Real Mike Fox. Ever think the fact that we live in the future we dreamed of then? That's heavy, man."
Man, I wish we had flying cars and hoverboards too.
Me too.
Great start. If my calculations are correct, it is now precisely October 21st, 2015. The future has finally arrived. Yes, it is different than we all thought. But don't worry, it just means your future hasn't been written yet. No one's has. Your future is whatever you make it. So make it a good one.
Something very interesting happened on the 22nd of October.
Lightning struck that thing 60 years ago. Wait a minute. Cubs win World Series. Against Miami? Yeah, it's something, huh? Who would have thought? 100-to-1 shot. I wish I could go back to the beginning of the season, put some money on the Cubs. I just meant Miami. What did you just say? I said I wish I could go back to the beginning of the season, put some money on the Cubbies.
Game 4 of the NLCS at Wrigley Field. The Mets going for the sweep. The Cubs trying to stay alive. Steven Matz up against Jason Hamill in the first. Lucas Duda jumps on Hamill. It's a 3-run blast. The Mets take a 3-0 lead. Next batter up, Travis d'Arnaud makes it back-to-back. New York all over Chicago early, 4-0. In the second, tacking on, 2 outs. It's Duda again. This time a 2-run double off Travis Wood makes it 6-0. In the fifth, now 6-1, Bartolo Colon on in relief of Steven Matz escapes the jam by striking out Chris Bryant. Then in the eighth, it's Daniel Murphy again. Are you kidding me? 6 straight postseason games with a home run. That's a new major league record. Mets up 8-1, now 8-3 in the ninth. Jeurys Familia strikes out Dexter Fowler to end it. And the Mets go wild as they take it 8-3, sweeping the Cubs and advance to their first World Series since 2000.
That's right. The Cubs got swept by the Mets, and the Mets advanced to the World Series. The New York Mets are heading to the Fall Classic to hunt for their first World Series since 1986. Yeah, after clobbering the Chicago Cubs in 4 games, they're going to play the Royals next. That's crazy. Looks like that Back to the Future prediction wasn't quite right. And next, school news. But first, this. Welcome back to Video Bulletin. Now, school news. The first story is on our fantastic football team. And here are some clips of the football team in action.
Next story, homecoming. Our homecoming king was Jared Kawamoto, and our homecoming queen was Melissa Baez. And here's some footage from the homecoming game.
Manager and received her master's and bachelor's degree in 5 years. Members would like to thank ASB and Mrs. B for becoming a member of Girl Scouts, Link Crew, Drama, and president of our Going Love Club. She hopes to attend the University. Homecoming king is Jared Kawamoto.
And next, the rally. Now the rally was actually really good this year. Everybody improved. The dance team was actually looking pretty good. The cheer team did some crazy stuff. And that girl did some backflips. She did a little twirly twirls. They did pretty good, not gonna lie. Another thing too, I saw was that baton girl. That baton girl was crazy stuff, man. I don't know how she does it. But anyway, here's some clips from the rally. And that does it for Video Bulletin. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good Halloween this Saturday, and we'll hope to see you next time.
Be safe.